Okay, good morning everyone and welcome to Turku on my behalf. I will speak from the people perspective. I think the two presentations this morning have been very interesting on a structural or planning side, but I thought I will raise a few interesting points from the people's perspective. And these points come especially through the work of Valonia. And therefore the case examples I talk about, they are from our work. We are a regional service center. We are the background is all the municipalities in this region, and we help the municipalities and the companies to strengthen their sustainability work. And let's start here. Marketing experts know that people tend to choose products that are placed at an eye level. So therefore, of course, the presentation of the products is very important as well, whether they look nice and they are tempting, and but also simply the eye level is very important. So, for example, it is possible to direct a person to choose a healthier product in a cafe or in a school lunchroom, for example. So, in a best case, the smart choice is also the obvious choice. It is not the choice that you need to seek from afar. It is the obvious choice that is placed at eye level. This is another example of the obvious choice, very close to for everyday world. If a product is placed automatically in a plastic bag, you are not likely to ask the sales personnel to remove the product from the plastic bag. Then again, if the product is not placed in a plastic bag automatically, you are not likely to ask, "Excuse me, can I have a plastic bag?" Because very often you don't need one. It's also, again, an obvious choice. What do you think? Does this encourage people to cycling? We have here in Finland, this is a very typical sight in the winter after a snowstorm. There's a lot of us who do a cycle in the winter, but this is, again, sometimes the smart choice or the sustainable choice, but the smart choice can be a little bit tedious. It can be a little bit laborious as well. So smart city needs smart choices from people. Even though the structures are fine and the strategies and the planning is going to the right direction, we need to guide the people towards the smart choices. And we need to support the smart choices also. And there are many ways of supporting the smart choices, and in this presentation I give you a few examples. So at one campaign in the past 6 months, we gave people who normally use their private car for commuting, we gave them free transport passes for 1 month. And we asked them to give comments on their experiences. They had a Facebook group where they gave the comments. So here's an example. Maybe I give you a few seconds to read it. So, most of the comments stated that the barrier to use public transport was disappeared, or at least was weakened. And I think this is an excellent example on when you like going to a bus for a person that has never used the bus. The first time can be very scary. I'm a grown-up person. What do I do when I go into the bus? What do I do with the card, and where do I show it? And do I need to press, or do I just need to show it? And do I say hello? And where do I look? And it can be very scary. And also, of course, the image of a bus can or a bus user can also influence a little bit. So we made it very easy. They got it for free for a month, and the comments and the experiences were very encouraging. And my first point is that the habits need to be questioned with a clear alternative. You have a habit, and it's not maybe the smart habit or the best habit if we think about the low carbon society. They need a clear alternative, and we need to help people with that. And when it's questioned in a questioned where person analyzes themselves the new possibility, then it can be very powerful. So this is another comment. So there's a person who has adopted the bus use and doesn't want to use their car unless I'm forced to do so. That's a lot to. That's a big change. Okay, another point. We have a project called Ekokoti, Green Home, you could translate, where we are measuring people's households' energy use, their how much they drive their car, how much they produce waste, how much they use water. They have calculators in a car, and they have meters in their home, and they get this kind of a result. This is for one. What is the period? 1 day. Yeah, it's 1 day, and you can see that the first remark that we have had is that we need these accurate information systems. We need to know where exactly the energy, what is the energy usage, and what is the composition of it. But then again, if a person, even maybe one of you who knows one or two things of energy issues, when you get this kind of a diagram, it is very, very difficult to analyze it, even for us that know something about energy. So according to the families that they have been in this project, the exact information helps them. They have said that it helps them to do concrete changes. But these diagrams are not enough. People need personal assistance. And for example, they need to get different user profiles that they can compare themselves with. Because families are different, houses are different, districts are different, habits are different. They need to. It's useless if we compare them with everyone in Finland or everyone within their region or even everyone who are living in a detached house. So we need a lot more information and guidance also. But through the experiences of the families, we also help companies to design new products and services for people. We have arranged a one workshop, and we are planning to arrange another, so that these people, these families and the companies meet, and they can design new products that help people to get guidance and to get information, and they can talk and share their views. Okay, so these are my points, but I said them already. Okay, Listo, what is the time?
Oh, you have 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I just want to be on track.
We have some time for discussion.
Okay, good. So, my next point is that people trust their peers. And one example of this kind of activity is the eco-support work that has been very active in the past years here in Turku. And it means that every department of the city has an eco-support person that is trained and is kind of a contact person also to the higher level in the city and to the other departments. And I think this is very important because it is not the best way to do if one person goes around all the departments and tells them what to do. It's important that the person is close and it's someone you share your morning coffee with and you can discuss on a daily basis. Because smart cities are full of smart people, and every single employee of a smart city needs to be part of the work. And also for this purpose, we focus that, for example, we do a lot of work with companies. So we think it's very important that the companies hear the message from another company. They don't hear the message from us or someone who is from a very different background. They hear it from someone who is tackling the same day-to-day problems and challenges that they themselves are facing. My next point is that the message needs to be out there. We need communications in all aspects that we can think of. The message needs to be where people is. It needs to catch the attention. It needs to step out from the margin and shaking the stereotypes as well. This is, for example, where well, it's a type of communication that is maybe outside the box. It's a gorilla who is thanking the cyclists for their choice. So it's one example of these small campaigns that we do to meet people and maybe say thank you for your choice, and also those who are not making the same choice are wondering why the gorilla is there. And my next point is that people need to be part of the process. It is not enough that they are informed. They need to be part of the planning and the activities of the process. The photo is from our water related activities in Valonia, where actually the people within the community are very closely involved in the processes. But it's not only that, it's everything that is happening in the cities. And I know that all cities think about this, and all cities try to involve the people already, but I don't know if it is ever enough. All kinds of ways of involving the people and make them feel that it is their process and it is not just something that is happening outside. That is important. And my last point. Cities need to set an example when we talk about also consumption. In national strategies as well as in European Union, cities are expected to show the way towards the low carbon society. And of course, one thing is the procurement. Innovative public procurement shows the way to new products and services that also can be accessible to consumers. But it is not only the procurement. It's also cities can also support companies and entrepreneurship in many other ways as well. Cities can give a space or a voice to clean tech, sustainable tourism, and many other green businesses. So, I think these were the points I wanted to raise. And I'm happy to answer some questions if there's still time.
There is time, yes. And thank you very much. It was very interesting. And has anybody here been afraid of a bus? I have had some fears for gorillas, but not for buses yet. But you never know one morning at the bus stop and the phobia strikes. Yes, questions, please. You're very welcome. We have some time.
I've said it all, obviously.
Here's perhaps one. Don't be afraid.
Well, about this web tool, the service called Ekokoti, Eco Home. How is this background? Is it some nationwide project or which kind of background is for this follow-up tool?
The background is that it's a part of a project that is a national project, but this part of the measuring the household, it's only here. We have organized it within Valonia and in this region. But we have a company called illuminating who has produced the web system for the measuring. But it is part of a national, and the lead partner is the Environmental Center of Finland.
So I forgot to present myself. Antto Kulla from Turku Energy, municipal energy company.
Thank you. Any further questions? Don't be afraid. There's no buses around and no gorillas.
Yeah.
Perhaps I can. Okay, here's one. Please.
Yeah, I would go back to this the same project that was very interesting. You mentioned that people need to be aware. They need to have the possibility. Have results from this project? Are they becoming more energy efficient in these this homes where you have this real time information and they see the consumption. Is it having any effect on this inhabitants in these homes?
Well, that is an excellent question. We don't know yet because the system is such as we have had one measuring period of 1 month in the end of last year, and also some had it in the beginning of this year. And then we have a period of guidance and campaigning with them, and then we have another measuring period in the autumn, September, October, so that we don't know the exact results yet. But it is very interesting. It is very interesting to see how it will go. I'm sure that there will be some kind of effects, but we'll see how they will be. I'll let you know.
Thank you very much.